The journey continues as I gaze through this world through cyberspace, as I try to better understand this world, to prepare students to function at least. I want them to thrive through the 21st century global economy. How is that for a degree program slash career plans? For those who don't know my other professor, 607, and Dr. Steve Kirby, 610, this is the Mike experience. Although this might constrain me in describing myself, I do have to deal with conventional questions. The name on my UMGC records is Michael Brostrom. Those records will show that I'm in the master's program for distance education and e-learning. I am halfway through the program. I would like to get a job slash career as a professor or perhaps in, ah, at least until recently, administration. Probably curriculum development. This last part is new to me, and I'm trying to keep an open mind. I want to prepare first year college students in a way that they can function and enjoy their lives, as well as provide their employers and the community a skilled and well paid workforce. The rest of this program is to both design and teach classes, as well as working with the community and my students to be able to understand and adapt to the 21st century global economy. This photo is the best statement about my hobbies and the rest of my life, at least until early November. Then I want to get through my classes and then figure out what kind of life I want and beyond the have, I want to have beyond this program. Part of me wants to write Star Trek novels, but I am also a 49er fan, American football. I also like baseball and not as much as I used to, but I still have an almost encyclopedic memory of the game. Football too. The same can be said of politics, where I just told my aunt my bachelor's degree, political science from San Diego State, is only part of my knowledge of politics because I lived it, and unlike most of those who claim to remember the 60s, I wasn't on drugs. Yes, that's me. I did survive COVID. I don't want to talk about it now. I also don't have any kids that I know of. Let's say my father died in Vietnam. Let's not talk about my mom. A lot of this might be relevant, so we can talk about it if we need to. Perhaps I need to get a dog like Moose when I was a kid. This is as good a picture of him as any. He was mostly a Lhasa Apso and part Maltese and a little poodle. He was the friendliest hyperactive dog I ever knew. And then there is Precious. I guess that's as good a representation of a long-haired calico. She might have belonged to my housemate, but everybody in that place, including her kids, knew that Precious owned me. I miss scratching her ears. I guess if we are going there, it was my befriending one of her kids, who was a 14-year-old kid, that got me into education. As I was talking with him, I realized he needed guidance, and I enjoyed giving it to him. Shortly afterwards, I realized he was not alone. An important part of this is that I know I can't do it alone, so here I am. Yes, there's more. As we continue our path, let Charlie Brown and Snoopy dance to Fleetwood Mac, as I will see you in the threads.